Worst artist commission. Why AI is on the rise, but BananaJuju. Basically, what happened here is... Also, if you like this kind of content, please consider liking and subscribing. Basically, what happened here is... Boobies. Yeah, basically what happened here is that BananaJuju commissioned an artist. I think she's gonna explain it herself. To the topic of AI art. My view is simple. It is, in fact, very simple. Artists, you gotta step up your game. Something's clearly going wrong in your community. Something is going very, very wrong in your community. Simply put, there's a huge problem. A lot of artists are very entitled. A lot of artists are kinda stupid when it comes to this AI stuff. So the core issue that I see is that artists and everyone that's against AI, when somebody uses AI instead of explaining, you know, informing the people, informing the person, they dogpile. And when you dogpile, people are not going to learn. In fact, they're going to double down. There's a huge problem with price inflation. There's people asking arbitrary prices for their art, which are unreasonable. People wait years for a piece of art. It is crazy. There is a huge problem with the art community where when somebody uses AI, you dogpile instead of inform. You shit on people instead of criticizing them. A lot of people ask for arbitrary amounts of money that the average person cannot pay. And artists are entitled. And that's really important. You're starting to lose the public support. I had to sneeze almost. You're starting to lose the public support. And if you lose the public support, it will have a detrimental for your community. There's also another issue that I've noticed. The vast majority of people don't care. The vast majority of people don't care. That's a huge problem. The only way to fix this, the only way to get rid of AI art in the way it is right now, is laws. But for that, you need the public. And if you don't have the public, you're gonna lose. And the vast majority don't care. They either want... They want it quick and cheap. And AI art is essentially free. So if you don't step up your game, you're essentially cooked. Juju, she was in controversy because she was advocating for men once, I think. Another one was that because she's a monkey VTuber and she's white and she has dreads, she was cancelled on Twitter for racism. That wasn't happened. And now this situation, we'll just look at it. I've been yapping too much. Let's just look what she says.
When artists treat you like this, then I can completely understand why some people rather prefer just generating the image themselves rather than to go through this hassle. I wanted to get a chibi model of my model for my birthday in August. So I started commissioning this early May already, just to have plenty of time, you know, hype up and have something special to celebrate during the birthday. So I found this artist over on VGen. They have a really, really cute style. I commissioned them and it was supposed to be finished already in June, which I thought, like, you know, ordering it in May, being ready in June. I'm just like, damn, they're working fast, right? Here's where everything started going wrong. I hate this with the artist community, seriously. I'm so frustrated because I understand that the business is hard and you're trying to get as many commissions as possible to make a living, but it's not nice to take someone's money and then you are overworked or you
There are some horrid big... The problem is with VTubing in general is that, like, we have, like, this no-go zone where you cannot criticize artists, you cannot push artists to be faster, and, like, there's people who waited 2 years for a piece of art. You have to consider this. They commission it and they wait years. There's a huge problem with these people don't knowing that they can't overwork themselves, and this is particular with younger artists, actually. Older artists, established artists, they do not have this issue. It is basically the smaller ones that struggle with this. That's pretty much the issue. It is the artist taking ages to finish shit.
Have too many commissions running at the same time. Also very confusing, not knowing in
Like, if you can't handle that many commissions, why you're taking them? Why do you take them? This is such a bad business practice. And if I know that you never finish your stuff in time, I will not commission you. Ever. Like, if I see an art, I can't commission artist. I will not use AI art. For disclaimer, I don't like AI art. It should not be used. It is a thing now, and it's not going, so you gotta work with it in some way, or tolerate it in a way. But the issue is that if I know you don't finish it in time, why should I? Why should I commission you ever?
in what order my commission is placed, right? Am I before 5 people? It's getting worse. Just hang on. We agreed to push the date until July 1st, which is like next week. So after me summer, I thought, like, you know what? I'm gonna contact the artist and see how far along they are on the project. Whereupon they send me pictures of another commissioner. You know, it's not private and all, but I just don't like when people share artwork from other people. I think it's something that is like trust between the artist and the customer.
It's also like it betrays this little thing with, like, you know, an outfit reveal is like huge, right? Like, an outfit reveal is like special, right? And if you show that, or like a model reveal, and if you show that, that's kind of icky. That's weird. You shouldn't do that. Wait, she's getting head pats? Yeah, that's something you can redeem. You can't do that on YouTube. You can't do that on Twitch though.
The artist started like, yeah, but I'm working on this chibi before I start working on yours. And I'm just like, yeah, but dude, you already started working on mine, and now you're telling me that you're working on someone else's? Like, what the fuck is happening? And the commission is supposed to be done in a week. Well, they started getting more and more upset, I had a feeling. Because they basically told me it's not gonna be ready until July 1st because the hair has way too many layers. It's like, dude, I sent you reference pictures. You knew what my character looked like before you accepted the order, and now you tell me it's way too advanced and you need more time. And it keeps going, guys. It keeps going. They go on and say they need approximately 3 weeks longer, so that would be like end of July. And I wrote back, like, I understand the situation and I'm sorry you're dealing with personal problem. I don't know why they brought up the personal problem, because you need to separate your business with personal.
Yeah, you need to separate your business with personal issues. And if you, I hate tractors. I'm gonna absolutely destroy them. You need to separate your personal issues. And if you have personal issues, why do you take a commission of a person that you have personal issues with? Also, that's not smart for business. If you have a business, keep personal problems out of it. Be apolitical. Very simple. No matter what somebody says political-wise, because I've seen that. No matter what somebody says political-wise, just keep out of it. Don't give in to people that want to take your livelihood. All that shit. It is just odd.
Life, right? It's not my fault as a customer if you're dealing with some stuff. You need to calculate for this, or at least let me know, or cancel the order or whatever. They're trying to guilt trip me that I'm basically stressing them out. And basically, because I kept pushing and just like, yeah, listen, I want to be quite frank. I was expecting this already in July because I'm.
And she's doing the right thing. I don't know if she made out the date specifically on when she was supposed to get it. It sounds like she did. And you cannot give the deadline. And it's already... And you say, yeah, I'm not going to be done by that time. You can't push that out further if it's okay, or she's just going to look for another person she can commission. But don't take a commission, say you're going to be done by that time, and not be done by that time. Imagine if a company, you are ordering something, and they say it's gonna be here by that time. And then it's like, then you get it like weeks later. Yeah, I'm not gonna order from you anymore. That's not how things work. That's not how it works. Imagine you get a, what? You order pizza and you get it on the same when you're supposed to get it on the same day, but you get it next day. Yeah, you're gonna definitely order pizza from that place again, sure.
Want to get it rigged and have it for my birthday stream. So maybe it's best to agree to cancel the order, right? If you can't finish it on time, since it's the second time you can't hold the delivery date. They basically say, give me a week. All of a sudden, they just need a week to finish the project, which was just like, okay, so you're going from 3 weeks down to 1 week just because I'm stressing or what. Also, it makes me feel like now they are gonna stress out on this commission. This is several red flags, right? And then basically I reply, please look after yourself and I will wait patiently till the 1st of July. They switched the fucking conversation and basically, now listen to this and I quote, I also wanted to tell you that please, once this commission is over, don't ever commission me anymore. I'm hating every moment of this commission since it exhausts me and a lot of drawing the same character so often. I hope you understand me. Thank you. And of course, I'm making the best chibi, so don't worry about the final result just because.
But now if you hate it, I'm not gonna... I would feel like, yeah. Certainly, she will not be commissioned again. That's for sure. Secondly, like it would make me feel like now you just want to get it over with, so you don't have to interact with me anymore. To be honest, Poke, it happened with a lots of jobs. A lot of tiny people not ask for details and have expectations, and the worker organize the job in their own way. Yeah, but usually if you make out a deadline, it should be done by that deadline, and if you can't finish, like you have to have, like, in your thoughts, you have to have, like, in your head, can I even finish this? If I have, like, a whatever I'm doing, I don't know, placing, like bathroom tiles somewhere, right? And I have, like, I have to go to 8 places to do that in the next few weeks, right? And somebody's asking me, can you do that by that time? I would look at, like, my calendar and be like, can I do that? Do I have the time by that time to do that? And if I don't, I just say I can't do that in that time frame. Oftentimes, this is just shitty planning. Never bring personal shit in your business. Yeah, that's what I'm saying also with politics. Never bring that into your business. If you do that, you're cooked.
I'm asking you if you can deliver by the agreed date. Now you're basically telling me I should never ever order with you again. So I reply back, reading this made me really sad and confused. As a paying customer, I don't want to listen to this. Please stop working on this commission and let's settle on an agreement for the work you have done so far. I forgot to read this, that delivery takes approximately 3 weeks, and I understand I originally mentioned June 13, but I was out of work due to my move 2 weeks ago. I tried to deliver the model as professionally, and unfortunately,
that was already not professional in many projects. Take them first, try your best. I feel like that's ass. Like, if you take the job, right, and you can't finish it by that time you said you were going to, like, first of all, that's, in my opinion, unprofessional, and second of all, like, I'm not gonna get you to do the job ever again. Like, you lose me as a customer. Like, I'm not waiting, like, 2-3 weeks for you to do something that was originally happened like in a week or so. I'd be like, yeah, I'm done. I'm not doing that.
I can't work on your model non-stop because of my condition, but I'll do my best. I'm not an AI that can generate images in seconds. I'm human and being, and that takes time to put the heart into the piece of project. First of all, I don't understand why they have to drag in AI into this. What the hell? And why are you comparing yourself to an AI-generated image when I commissioned you, I paid you, you're a human?
Because she is referring to your use of AI. Well, not use of AI. She just used pictures that somebody else made with AI. So she herself didn't directly use AI. And I think she brought that in because she knows that you did that, pretty much. Fuck this person, dude. If you're moving and add that shit in your time, table. Yeah, like, why you're adding something that you can't do? It's just very simple. Like, I'm not gonna put 200 kilograms on a bench press if I can't press 200 kilograms. It just doesn't make sense. Be right back, my blood is boiling. Nice.
And then they basically answered back that they don't ever want to work with me again because they are literally hating every moment of this commission. So I wrote to them at 20 to 1 last night that reading this makes me sad and I don't want to keep this commission going. So please, let's just settle on an agreement for the work they had done so far, right? I don't know. I feel like I should compensate them for working on it at least.
Yeah, you should be compensating them. Compensate them, and then that's it. Drop the thing. At this point, like, I don't see working with them is gonna work out, and I don't think it has actually on Twitter. There's also some additional information. They were working with somebody else, right? Like another company. They were like part of a company, whatever, right? Whatever. It might be a company, I don't know, artist group, whatever. And that artist group, company, whatever, pushed this artist to take the commission of her, even though they have this person has a personal problem with her, which is like odd. In game development, example, they know it's unrealistic time for projects, but take and try their best. That's also not an issue. That's also an issue. Like, for some companies, since they're like really good, that's fine. But if you're like an indie developer, or you had a couple of flops, and you announce a game to a certain time period, and that game needs to be pushed back, that's a problem. It certainly, the context matters. The context of it matters. You know? But it's just like, if you don't deliver a problem by a certain time, people are gonna grow resentment. Like, Deltarune is a big example. People, more important, people grow a resentment because that game is just never fully dropping.
Just kept going all night after I told them to stop. I just want to give you an idea how it is working with some artists, especially since the artist community feels like they are so fucking privileged and sitting there.
Yeah, they're so fucking privileged. Oh, AI is around. Well, okay, now I'm scared. It's like you can't act entitled when your replacement is right there. And that replacement will get better. And I'm gonna be, like, some of the artists, certainly I'm gonna be sad for, that they might not be able to continue. Certainly, definitely. I don't want people to lose their livelihood or job. Definitely not. They may need the money. But with artists that feel entitled, that don't deliver their projects in time, that bring personal issues in, that ask for arbitrary prices, I'm gonna be fully honest, I won't necessarily miss them or feel particularly sad for them because they did it to themselves.
On their unicorns and going like, we're losing our jobs to AI. But then they are treating paying customers like they're a piece of trash, right? So I find this is important to bring up. They reply back to me and going, sadly, I cannot stop the commission now since I already started. And I haven't been able to sleep because I want to deliver it on time. It is causing me stress. The time I've invested cannot be recovered. So I will keep working on your chibi model until it is done. And they just like, no, I can't stop. I'm gonna keep going no matter what. Even if you tell me like, no, I'm gonna fucking keep going. I'm just like, what the hell? And so they send me like a bunch of pictures where...
Yeah, because suddenly you know why? Because suddenly they realize you're gonna drop the commission. And then they're not gonna get the money that they need. They're not gonna get the money that you're gonna pay them fully, because they don't want to settle, because they want more. It's just that. It's just that.
I've just been working all night. Like literally every hour I get a picture of how much progress they made on the character. It's like, stop! I am done. I don't want to keep working with you. I've had enough of your childish tantrums, so please stop. For the love of God, just fucking stop. Then I get an answer back while having morning coffee, going like, hello, I understand that the people can change their minds, but I've already spent a considerable amount of time and effort on this commission. So I like to deliver the...
Bro, just drop the commission. Just drop it. Just drop it. Why are you stressing out? Just settle for whatever the part you made and that's it. This is childish. There's no... They're doing it to themselves and then they complain that people use AI. You're doing it to yourselves.
Final product for you to pay. The thing is, I don't even want to use this chibi now after having these conversations. It's a chibi model that I would never use on stream because chances are that one of my viewers goes like, oh, this is so cute and adorable. But imagine someone comes in chat and says, hey, we love your chibi model because honestly, it is fucking adorable, right? But then I would have to tell them, yo, this artist drew it, and then they get the idea, oh, maybe I should commission them too. Should I then say, like, don't go there because it's been absolutely awful? See, I understand why more and more people tend to go for AI. This is sad. It's just like sad, but it's an eye-opener. When artists treat you like this,
I don't have to deal with any, people. I get it essentially for free. And, like, it's done in time. It's like, you better step up your game or you're cooked at this point. Like I said, I'm not a fan of AI. It should not be used for that. It should not be used for human creativity. Not in art, music, voice acting. But same with, like, the SAG-AFTRA thing. It's kinda on you. It's kinda on you, whether it gets used more or not. You are in control of this.
then I can completely understand why some people rather prefer just generating the image themselves rather than to go through this hassle. And it doesn't cost you like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, right? And they basically telling you like, I'm the worst customer ever and I'm stressing them out. I'm like basically whipping them into working around the clock. I love and have a huge respect for the artist community and I've always supported them. But being treated like this is a fucking eye-opener, man. Anyways, they go like, I want to deliver the final project, although I told them to stop. I want to keep this thing professional and fulfill what is agreed upon. It is not my intention to be disrespectful. I'm simply stating that for personal and professional reasons, I would prefer not to work together again in the future. I hope you can understand. And I absolutely fucking agree. I don't ever want to work with this artist ever again. Professional, I hate every minute of it. And
I'd be like, I'm gonna be honest. I would use the model and spite the artist. I'd be way too petty for this shit. I'm just a way too petty of a man. Juju is much better than I am. I'm just way too petty. I would be like, yeah, by the way, this is the artist is this, but they have a terrible customer service. I would be like, bro, nah. I don't have any chill for this kind of bullshit. I'll be real. I'd be calling them names and like block them and not take anything. I'd be like, yeah, fuck off. Holy shit, maybe say this artist did it. Let you know he takes a lot of time for that. Yeah, pretty much. That works. That works as well, yeah.
Quote, yeah, this is awful, man. So I reply back, you are acting very unprofessional. I am tired of your insults. I refuse to keep working with you. I don't want to keep working on this commission, full stop. I mentioned previously that we should settle on an agreement for the work that already been done, but I refuse to keep working with you. Just understand, as much as you hate working on this, you made me understand more and more that this was a mistake, and I don't want to keep this project running anymore. You can't force me to keep this commission running when I told you to stop. I am truly sorry, she says, that you're feeling this way. Yeah, she is sorry that I'm feeling this way. Please understand, at no point did I intend to disrespect you. What? In fact, I've always treated you with professionalism and courtesy.
Didn't you literally say you didn't want to work with her anymore? Because she's stressing you out? Because you didn't keep a deadline? Oh fuck, ginormous retard. This reeks of pettiness. This reeks of snake behavior. Nah. Whoever this artist is, and I know who this artist is, yeah, ain't no way anybody should commission them ever.
If anything, I feel that the one being pressured and spoken to harshly during this process is her. And regardless, I remain respectful throughout, even under stress. And since you made it clear that you will like to cancel the commission, I will respect your decision and stop all work on the project immediately. Well, thank fucking goodness they at least got the memo that they're supposed to stop. So now I'm the asshole. And that's the experience of working together with certain artists, especially since everyone is bashing in with the AI. Like, oh, so you're supporting AI, you're not supporting real life artists. And yes, I do support real life artists, but this is how they treat me. And this is just one example. I have many, many, many more.
That's pretty much the end of the video. Yep, that is the end of the video. My view is incredibly simple. Artists need to up their game, better customer service, keep your word. If something's commissioned and you say, yeah, I'm going to be done by this and that, of course there can issues can arise. Of course that can happen. I'm not saying that can, you know, nobody's going to be like, yeah, you have to have that done until that even your parents die. Like, nobody's saying that. Like, sometimes you can push back things if you're not done, right? But please, if you do not change your ways, if you do not deliver things on time, if you ask arbitrary prices for things that shouldn't be that expensive, if you bring personal business into a commission, then I'm gonna be sorry, but then I have no sympathy for you if people use AI. I'm gonna be honest. And in fact, you shouldn't even put it on the people, because let's face it, if it's fast, it doesn't cost anything, they're gonna do it. The average person does not give a rat's ass. We can literally see it at TikTok. We can see it with AI generated videos. People do not care. They just consume and move on and consume again. And you should, if you want that to be fixed, you should probably look for the help of the government. I'm gonna be honest. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe.